You guys like Otso and Derpy, right? Well, now you guys can get them and the gang as stickers! Aren't they just precious? Check them out at the link down below. Okay, so this is a nice campus. Is this the classroom for... I mean, it probably is. I was directed over here, so, okay, yep, familiar faces. And I don't want to sit next to that guy. Okay. Damien's not around. I do want to sit up close. I'll just... Okay, I'm already sitting. I gotta sit somewhere. Fuck, okay. Okay, this is good enough, I guess. It's a little scary, though. Maybe I shouldn't have sat here. Well, I'm committing now. Yeah, I've already said it would be weird if I just got up and moved, right? Do I have to say something to the guy? I guess, hi. Were you saving this seat for anybody, perchance?
No. Actually, I'm kind of surprised anyone wanted to sit next to me.
Oh, well, sorry. I mean, I don't know, that...
No, it's fine. Just, you know, no one really wants to sit next to me, so... this is good. Hi.
Hi. My name's Kat.
Hi,
What's yours?
I'm Felix. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Felix. Excited for class? It might be a dumb question, but you know.
No, it's fine. It's, class is class.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it all the same.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, really nice to meet you. I could see you have a quirk with, something. I don't know. I don't want to... Is that rude if I ask? I don't know.
Oh, these spikes. No, you're fine. Everyone asks about the spikes. Yeah, I can make them for my bones. It's kind of intense, but,
Oh, that does sound really intense, actually. But that's kind of cool.
Yeah, what about you?
I have telekinesis.
Hey, that's pretty cool, actually.
It's real cool. Comes in handy when I don't want to get up at night, you know? Just grab something across the room. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet.
So, you nervous about the test that's coming up soon?
Oh, it's just something we all gotta do, right?
I guess. Just I don't want to fail and get kicked out after, all the work. But, I am sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, you know,
Maybe.
should be okay.
Oh, there he is. Can't. Okay. So, do you have any other classes today? I mean, I'm sure you do. I mean, with the test, but after that, is it you have any other stuff going on?
I mean, this is the middle of the day. Don't we all have classes after this?
Yeah, I know. I feel like I've heard around that people, have the rest of the day off after a few classes because college. But I wasn't lucky enough for that. So, yeah, didn't get those off. Sorry, I'm not sure what else to really say. When everyone's still piling on in.
Don't worry about it. I can tell you're nervous. Just relax a bit. It'll be fine.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just a little ball of nerves, I guess.
Yeah,
lot
we're
of
all here
people,
for the
bless.
same thing.
Yeah, I
So
guess
just,
we are.
You know, you can just relax knowing that at least.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone's actually here. I think class will start soon.
I suppose I don't have to wait much longer. Alright, well, technically we aren't supposed to start class yet, but seeing as we all are here... Yes, everyone is here. I believe we can just begin, unless anyone has any qualms. Which does not look like there is. Good. My name is Alex Vince. You can call me Professor Vince or Vince or whatever you want, if you wish to. But I am going to be your teacher, and this is class, and this will be your class. This is Basic Hero Work 101. So, before we begin, does anyone know what the most important thing about a hero is? Anyone? Anyone at all? You, young man.
Would it be rescuing civilians, sir?
Close. You.
For the hope of the people?
What about you, young man?
To do everything you can to help.
Close. Very good answers from the three of you. However, I would like to clarify that most of that was wrong. The most important thing about a hero is the symbol they leave behind. Not literally symbols, but what they stand for. For example, if I were to say Brave Sparrow, I imagine a bunch of you would think of the agency logo and the brown wings that he had that it has. Am I right? Or if I were to say McDonald's and you think of that stupid arch thing. A hero's symbol is the most powerful thing that they wield. The most powerful thing that they wield, besides their quirk. If a hero's symbol is powerful enough, it can stop a crime far before it even happens. Is there any questions about that?
I have a question.
Yes, Kathy, go ahead.
I prefer going by Cat.
Right, my apologies.
It's alright. It's kind of hard. You mentioned that heroes should stop crime before it happens. When exactly is the point where you can do that without it? Because if there's no crime that takes place, is there really anything that can be done?
In what context are you asking about? In terms of the symbol, or?
Well, I guess just in both hero work and symbol wise, I guess. I mean, it would be. I mean, if nobody actually committed any crime, is it frowned upon to just do anything, or you know, if that makes any sense.
Hmm. You mean to stop like some petty thief before he robs an old lady?
Yeah. Something like that.
It's a good question. Not entirely certain for myself. I guess it depends on crime to crime, but if you believe it's a crime to be in the works and you can stop it before it even takes place, then probably best to intervene.
Okay.
Now I'm going to write a bit of a diagram up here as example.
Oh, this is already a hard class. I can't believe I got that wrong in front of everyone.
Yeah. It's fine, okay?
Yeah,
You're doing
well,
great. You're doing your best.
Well, I
I
guess
cannot
we'll see about that.
find the chalk.
You
Ah.
did great. Trust me.
Oh, I was gonna write a bit of a diagram, but screw it. I don't have any chalk, so I'll just go by. We'll just go with it. Unless you have any other questions, I can continue the class.
Oh, I just have one more about that, if that's okay. You said if you feel like if you could, you know, feel like there's a crime about to take place, what if you're not sure and it ends up actually happening? Like, what if you're not sure somebody's gonna rob an old lady and you don't act, but then they do rob the old lady?
Alright, well. You, young ma'am, come here. Ma'am. You, sorry.
Oh.
My apologies. Realize man and ma'am was a bit too. Alright. What's your name?
Gina.
Gina Carew. Okay. Well, let's say, for example, in this instance, Gina is going to rob from me. And you see this about to happen in front of you. She's getting closer and closer, and you stand there unsure. What would you do at this moment?
I'm not sure.
Well, you use some force. You imagine you'd use your quirk or what have you to stop them in any way you can. All right?
I guess, yeah. What would be the appropriate amount to use, just in case it doesn't actually happen? I'm sorry if this is a lot of questions, by the way.
What for?
If she was
Thief.
trying... Yes.
I guess it depends on your quirk. Some heroes have far too powerful quirks that could be used on a petty thief and might kill them. So, it might have to go in hand to hand, or if your quirk is manageable, you can just use it on them.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Gina, you can sit down now. Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry again. I'd use a bit of an example. Honestly, I didn't even need to pick you up. I could have just said, imagine there's a thief doing it. Whatever. All right. Now that we're past that, let's move on to other forms of heroes. Now, as I'm quite certain a lot of you are aware, throughout the world there are many, many heroes. Some with their own quirks, some with similar quirks, and some that are unique in some way. For example, you, young man with the red hair.
Me?
Your quirk, it has to do with your bones, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, well, and what's your name again?
Felix.
Felix.
Sir.
Thank you. Felix's quirk is unique in the sense that he has bones protruding out of his body. Now, I've never seen a man that can do such a thing. However, I do know of quite many people who have fire quirks, or water quirks, or ice quirks, or whatnot. There are many people who have quirks such as those. And, to be very frank with all of you, you're going to want to, if you have similar quirks, such as that or common quirks, to try and stand out. You there, Amanda. Hmm? I
Yes.
understand that you have a fire quirk.
Yes.
Now, I know it is not exactly the same as someone casting fireballs out of their hands, but you're going to want to work on something that makes you a bit more unique.
Alright.
As I'm quite certain a lot of you are aware, many heroes have different outfits in such ways. Not every fire hero looks the same, not every water hero looks the same. They all try to stand out in their own way. For example, Amanda, your fire whip. It is a very unique way to harness fire. I will not deny that. But you're going to want to present yourself in such a way that is rather different than your average fire user.
I see.
Yes. Any questions?
Me again. Sorry. What if you have a quirk that's very similar to somebody who's already a popular hero? Is it harder for people to stand out that way?
Well, Cat, what is your quirk?
Telekinesis?
Telekinesis. Oh, you must mean the telekinetic fellow who's going up through the ranks.
Yes.
Well, I guess that is a bit different than Amanda's quirk. Your quirk is telekinesis, and you can use it in a different way. Samuel. Samuel's quirk is much similar to another hero. Brave Sparrow, #1 hero, and all that. However,
Yes, sir.
yes. However, you two share a similarity in that regard. However, the one thing you can do is be different with your quirk. I mean, sure, Samuel can fly, but there's other things that he can do that Brave Sparrow can't. And I imagine that there's some things that you can do that telekinetic cannot.
Yeah.
All right. Going on. Unless you have any other questions, Cat.
Not at the moment.
Very well. Now, quickly, we shall move on to a different subject of biology. This isn't just... well, we're not going to be dissecting frogs or cats. That'd be horrifying for me. But I will ask all of you if any of you know where quirks come from. Or is there a telltale sign of how quirks come to be? You, young man.
Oh, me?
Yes. Do you know a telltale sign of a quirk?
I believe it's to do with the bone in your foot, correct?
Yes, but which bone?
I believe the pinky bone, the small toe.
Yes, that is correct. Now, some people don't know this because they didn't pay attention in biology class when they were younger. But quirks, or telltale sign that you may have a quirk, is your pinky bone may have lost a, what is the word? No. It might have conjoined into another bone and whatnot. Now, that is a one tidbit of knowledge that you should probably know now if you're going to be a hero in the future. If you don't have one, you're just not going to be a hero. Or have quirks. Thought I'd just specify that now. Cat, that was your cue.
Yeah, no, I was about to ask. I was trying to see if I could do a raise hand thing, but it doesn't work. Yeah. Yep. I'm asking. You ready then?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I have another question, sir.
All right.
Is it
Go on.
normal for quirks to develop later in life?
Hmm. I'm uncertain as to what you mean by that.
Well, I know quirks develop when, people are in, like, kindergarten. Yeah, children. But
Yes.
what if you're, like, an adult and it just appears? Just curious. I mean, nothing to do with, anything. Just really curious about it.
I'm afraid I've never heard of a case like that. I imagine it is possible due to some people's unique quirks. You, young madam, um, your quirk has to do with drawings, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, in Espina's case, it would be hard to figure out where that quirk or what that quirk is due to, well, trying to find out how it works. You have telekinesis, though. Is there a reason you're asking that?
Oh, no, just curious. From a friend of mine.
I've never heard of a quirk developing rather late in life. Usually it's a bit more early. Or even when you're a child.
Yeah, but another question: is it how rare would it be for a quirk to not develop from somebody born from two pro heroes?
I'd say rather strange. It's not impossible, it's not unheard of. It is just rather strange. I'd say the chances are maybe 10%. I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention much in biology myself.
I didn't either, which is why I ask.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I'm exactly the person to talk to about this. You might want to go see Rachel. She might know a bit more about it.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, now I'm going to draw. I'm gonna get chalk. Actually, there's nothing here. I'll be right back. Just hang tight.
That answered something at least.
You ask a lot of questions, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, the class is already hard as it is. Like, the extra questions, they're nice to know, but when they're ridiculous ones, like quirks come when you're a child. If you don't have one when you're a child, you just don't have a quirk.
Oh,
Stupid
Pretty
questions
common
like that are a
knowledge.
bit.
sorry.
Well, that's not entirely fair. I mean, some people do have slightly late, but I don't really think it happens more than past the age of 6, really. So.
Yeah, like you can get them like a few years after, but when you're an adult, it's a bit. By then you should just accept that. In your friend's case, they should just accept that they don't have a quirk.
Yeah.
I think that's a good cut. I'm sorry I was muted.
Yeah, that was a good cut. Now, and 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, now I know first day was a bit strange, but be sure be sure that you at least study a bit for that. It's not going to be a rather easy class. If you have any questions, you can stand. Most of them are gone. All right. Well, I am going to need to go to my next class, unless the 4 of you have anything else you want to say.
Hey, Kat, could I just speak to you a second? Look, I know you have like a lot of questions you want to ask our professor and all that, but this class is already hard enough as is, and I really do not have the time to wait for some fumbling redhead to just ask a couple questions about what is essentially the simplest things.
Sure, sorry.
No. Just, again, save it for the end. I do not want to hear it. Okay, thanks.
course.
A lot of questions. Thank you all for attending, but if you have any more questions, I'm afraid I'll have to get going.
Yeah, I'll just get going
Felix.
then.
Good work coming to class. I really don't know about your getup, though. Is it because it stabs him through the shirt?
Yeah, you noticed. Yeah, I don't want to cause any more damage than I have to. So.
And are you alright with the jacket and all that?
It's a little chilly. That's pretty much it. No pun intended.
Of course.
Yeah.
Kat, could I talk to you real quick? Both of you are excused, but
Okay.
I need to come here.
Okay.
All right. Kat,
Yes.
are you all right? Seem a bit all out of it right now.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Just, busy first day.
Right, it's busy first day. That's usually, well, from what I gathered, you stopped your question asking the second I got back into class.
Oh, yeah, just figured, might as well let you teach.
All right. Well, you can always confide in me, Kat. I've dealt with many, well, students here.
I'm sure. But I will be going to get ready for the orientation test.
Right. Well,
But
I believe
thanks a
you'll
lot.
pass with flying colors, don't worry.
Thank you, and thanks for answering my questions earlier.
Are you sure you don't have any more? I can answer them if you wish.
If I think of any, I'll let you know.
All right. You do you.
Right.
I have to get to another room, though.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Kat.
Well, I didn't mean to be annoying in class. Well, I won't let those guys fuck with my day. I mean, it's a class. Should ask questions in class. But, maybe I'll just do that in the future then. Well, should not let that ruin my day. I mean, I have the test to do, so should go start getting ready for that. It's gonna be a little tricky, but good to know the professor thinks I can pass.